Hey, it's your boy 950 Kev for the 950 Lounge Show with LeBron James in the radio game, the most electrifying man in media today. And I'm 1/5 of the best team in radio. So I'm joined by my brother Rodeo, the funny guy, just the classic man, the cynic, aka Mr. Roper, backstage Ed, and the lovely, super talented Steph Pearl. It's 950 Lounge every day, all day on multiple networks. So take us a listen, let us know what you think. Catch us at www.950lounge.com, on my Instagram at 950kev. We're back on the ride, 950 Lounge in the morning, still joined by the best team in radio. Sitting in for us, my man Tanny, who's got a show coming out here on the network, and obviously the James L. Jones of radio. You know, my spiritual guide, Mike the moderator. And
Yes,
our next guest is a gentleman I've known for a while, and for whatever reason, we've been trying to make this happen, and I don't know why it hasn't happened sooner, but it definitely won't take longer like it did before to get him back on. He's doing a lot of different things. He's part of a battle rap. He does movies, entertainment, and he's going to tell you a little bit about it here at the Goat House. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in his maiden voyage to 950 Lounge, the homie Showtime. What's good, brother?
Everything's good. Appreciate you, man.
Nah, I appreciate you too, man. It's funny. I think we met. I think it was like you would call it like about five years ago, with what's homegirl used to own the Blue Violin, the own restaurant. Damn, I forgot her name. She'll kill me. So, we was at a spot in Harlem, and we had a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yo, y'all need to get together," and we connected
we
and
here.
doing that thing.
And then the Will Tracks.
Will Track's event, no doubt. Big shout out to Jolito. He was in that group. So again, you know, definitely a lot of connects. But you don't sleep. You know, you got a lot of things that you do. The battle rap, you got the acting thing. Talk about just somebody who I really admire from the independent space, who's kind of owned it and crafted it to make your own mark. Talk about just the things you're doing and how you slice that pie.
Yeah. First of all, my name is Kareem Showtime Thornton. You know.
I didn't know if you had warmers, bro. I ain't gonna put your government out.
No. You know, it's a part of growth, because sometimes you just say your name and then now when I started doing films, I noticed I got to put my first and last name and then my stage in the middle. But you know, I'm the type of person, if I have an idea, I'm going to do it. If you tell me I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do it 3 times. So in the middle of the night, I woke up one day. I said, oh, you know what? Since y'all won't let me record music, I'm going to do this thing called shotimetv. I'm going to post videos. I'm going to edit. And I'm going to meet everybody I want to meet. Mm-hmm. I saw a DVD. It had Loaded Lux on it, Murder Mook on it, Goods, and Head Ice. I said, I'm going to meet these people. Within that month, I met all of those people. And then from there, I was doing so much work that I ran into Smack at Wyclef's album release party. He's like, come here, Showtime. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got all his DVDs. You know, I respect him. He's been showing me love ever since. And then from there, it just grew. And then people start seeing more of the work that you do. So, like, and I'm just really humble about doing the work. Like, I'm like a fan. Even if I throw an event, I may not stay on the stage. I may let other people stand there and experience what I used to want to experience from the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. So it's just all about your drive. If you want to do something, just do it. And I don't sleep. If I can't figure something out, I'm not going to bed until it's done.
Right.
And I get up and go. It's like, I know sometimes it's not the best thing to do.
Facts.
But if I don't do it, it don't get done. And I'm not used to having a team. I just got Royal the Hustler on my team.
I'm still trying to get Royal the Hustler, but that's another story. I'm joking.
It was hard to get Royal. It was hard to get Royal.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
But she, I got her. I got my man DOA. He do the control room.
Yeah.
I do Showtime TV media.
I know. I know.
And then Showtime Battle League is a challenge because there's a lot of battle rappers out here. There's a lot of other battle leagues. But, I just got accredited. When you on Verse Tracker, whenever you battle and you come up on Verse Tracker, that's how you know it's real. They can track your stats, what country you from, and all of that. And it's just all about being aggressive and believing in yourself. Because there'll be a lot of people be talking crazy. Like, oh, I don't know, but I'm going to show you.
Because I know growing up, there wasn't so many leagues, especially before social media popped off, and there was like only a small amount of platforms that would take certain amount of people. So all I've known was Smack for the most part. And then I realized that social media got bigger. People have their own platforms. There's more brands out there. What is it about your brand that gives you a leverage or that got you from the bottom to the top over other brands that's been already out?
See, the best thing I do is like even with myself in my personal life, I treat myself like Jay-Z albums. I never compare myself with nobody else. I only compare myself with myself. So I'm only going to outdo myself. And I know what kind of feel that I like to have when I go out. So my battle rap events, you're not going to get a bunch of battles and you stand there all day and be like, damn, is this over yet? But I like the punchlines. No, I like to give an industry feel. You come, you take pictures, you have a good time. Then we have some people who perform from out of state, you know, get their flavor, let them mingle and mix. Then you hit them with some bars. And then in between, you might, you know, throw something else in there. But it's always a vibe, like an industry vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because the battle rap industry and the regular industry is totally different.
Right.
Like the culture is different. The wordplay is different. Somebody might get him like, I'm going to kill you. My mother said, oh, my God. He said he's going to kill him.
He's so
like,
violent.
No, he's not going to really kill me. He said he want to battle me. He want to kill me.
Right.
But it's good. That's good. Let him talk because I'm getting views for this. You know?
Because some of the greatest battle rappers can't write good songs.
Yeah.
Like I find like a lot of them have a hard time transitioning.
Yes.
But I'll just jump on that. Isn't that both ways though? Because you got some of the best rappers that can't battle rap for nothing.
Yes.
It's true. It's,
In this era.
And I was gonna. And that leads me to my statement of I grew up on the corner battle rap where the real battle rap. It wasn't everybody. Ooh, and I know you had your crew showed up with they crew, and everybody met right there on the corner.
And if you said something out of pocket, you might get shot.
You might get shot depending on what part of town you was in. But if everybody was cool and it was a friendly thing,
Right.
it's different. But have you done shows outside? Because that's to me that's the essence of battle rap, and that on the corner or in the park, and everybody's just it's a circle, and you got it's like two dudes that just or a female and a dude at this point nowadays going at it. To me, like I like Smack, it's cool. This battle league, that battle league, that's nice. They're great. I love your league because it's different. But to me, I wish people would go back to the essence of battle rapping.
I had that idea and I thought about it, and it seemed like Smack had that same idea too. That's why he did small rooms. But you know what people don't understand? That before people didn't write rhymes for it, it was off the top, and you get your chopped.
Facts.
You good? Don't worry about it.
Okay. And another thing is, they forget Smack used to have like up to damn near 7 rounds outside. No security, no nothing. So these murder mooks and stuff like that, they really had bars. That's why when these new rappers is like, yeah, what the purse is like, what the bag is like. I'm like, bro, nobody knows you.
Yeah.
You don't have no battles, and you can't compare yourself to a Murder Mook, a Charlie Clips, a Miss Ill with it, or Boss Chick Rain, or nobody like that. Because these people, like I like this one female. Her name is Jada Ray. She's nice. These people have done this to a certain capacity, so you cannot ask for something that you didn't build the foundation for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They already did this outside stuff. They did that outside.
I never seen that outside.
Yeah,
I guess
If you go on YouTube, you'll find a lot of stuff where people just did outside. It was raw, and they just did it. They have their moments where they do these things, but now it's like when money's involved, you prepare a month, 2 months, and write specifically for somebody because it's a different.
But see, that's horrible. Because you like I hear them talking about, oh, I'm gonna go investigate him, and then you find out all the personal business. I'm like, no, look at what I have on. Look at how I look, and let's go. That's how it used to be. Unless you knew the person, maybe not. Oh, I'm going on the social media and talk about his baby moms and all of that.
It varies on your style. Like it depends who you are as a person. If that's your character, that's what you're gonna go. Like you got Bill Collector. He come through with the straight funny jokes, and that's his angle. You got to me he underrated, but now he proved that he's nice DNA. Yeah. Like he'll go off the top, he'll rebuttal. It just depends on the person's character. If a person wanted to use personals on you because that's all they got, that's what they're gonna do. Yeah. It's no friends in battle rap. That's why when they start arguing and they be in my rooms and stuff, I don't got time for all that. I'm filming 2 movies right now as we speak. I don't got time to argue with y'all. Like it's battle rap. Right. You know what I'm saying? You signed up for this. You getting paid for this, or you getting a platform that you wouldn't normally be seen on. Just do what you got to do. I don't want to hear it. You feel me? So when they call my name out in the middle of battles, oh, Showtime called me up at 10:30 and he said this. Oh, I'm gonna punch you in your face, Showtime, if you give me another whack opponent. I'm like, okay, well, it's wrestling to me. Don't argue with each other. Just let the public see what's going on.
Right.
I'm sorry about that.
No. I'm just saying it's weird.
Yeah, we're talking to Showtime again. A jack of many trades. I kind of want to jump in from a standpoint because you're a businessman. You know, again, you're a guy that really has a really you got a die-hard focus on how you construct things, and you don't just do things by accident. When you put this together, being that we're in this social media life and everything is virtual and anybody can be anything they want to be with an Instagram or Facebook page, how do you, when people come to you that claim they do this and this is what they're about, how do you decipher who's who and what's what, and really kind of pick the proper people? Because obviously having the proper contestants in a way makes for a great program. So how do you kind of break down who's who and what's what?
And I think you're going to relate to this. First of all, first thing is energy. Energy tells everything. You don't have to tell me nothing. Your energy is going to tell me everything about you. I need to know, at least me anyway. Right. Vibrations. Then I look at your consistency. I look at your social media. I'm looking at what exactly you posting and why you posting it. Right. Do you have a purpose? Are you moving with a purpose, or what's your angle? You just making songs for your friends? What we doing? The conversation be different. Right. You're talking about lacing their Timbs up. I'm talking about Ferragamo. You talking about what you telling me about? I'm talking about making partners. You're telling me about your friends. The conversation is different. So I can tell by the conversation. Right. Period. Like when I first met you, I already knew what it was. I said, I need him. He's not going nowhere. That's why I always hit him up. I'm like, I'm supposed to be on your show, right?
Yeah, man. No doubt.
Not today? Okay, not today.
No, I never said that, man.
I believe that. Sometimes I'll believe you on that, because Kev be like, no,
I know. No.
But I love it though.
Busy.
I love it though. Because but that's how that's how I know he all right though, because I can see what he's doing. Right. But we all learn what we do too much for people who don't believe in themselves. Right. And I'm used to carrying a whole weight load of stuff. So now it's like, let's go.
How do you deal with that, Delegate? Because you and I know that feeling. And it's not easy. It's easy. Oh yeah, everybody wants help, but it's not. You're just used to just carrying your own bucket.
Everybody wants to work with you, but don't want to work with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like maybe my personal life is, I kind of like, if I'm in a relationship, which I am, like I probably like, that's more hard for me to, like I try to balance, because it's like me being two people. Like I'm letting you know, I don't pick up the phone that much. I'm not accessible to everybody else, but I'm trying to give you this attention. Like, can we make this work? You know what I'm saying? And then the other side of me is like, man, that don't bother me. He could talk about me. He could hate me. I don't care. Just do your job. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, none of that stuff bothers me. You can say you hate me, all that. I said, but you still coming Sunday? Yeah. Okay. All right, we good? You sure you ain't going to do? All right, we still friends, kinda. Right. And my mind is set on, I look at the whole picture. Right. And I know you can relate, because I can tell, because I can see how you move. I'm looking at the quality of guests you have. Right. I'm looking at how you speak, how you conduct yourself, and how you move, and the consistency. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna steal him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm up for offer. Highest bidder. I'm here now. Thanks to Royal.
So what I'm pretty much getting from what you're saying is, like, you look for, because when it comes to us dealing with people or any type of relationship, the most precious thing you're investing is time. Yeah. So it's like, if you're going to build with anyone, you want to make sure the person is worth the time, your investment. You want to get a return on your investment. And I had to learn that recently. Like, I've been wasting a lot of time on people. And then resources come with that time. Mm-hmm. And then you look at the end of the day, it's like, I got nothing back. And I'm going to tell you too, even when you know what's so crazy, and I'm going to break this down. Sometimes you even got to be careful. You got to protect yourself, protect your energy, and protect, like, even with dealing with females. I've managed a lot of females, and people would look at the wrong things rather than the things that I'm working on. Like, oh my God, you with that bad joint, you with this, you with that. I'm like, okay, but listen, you see everything else I did. Right. Everything else I did, that's all you see. Right. And then sometimes females are so used to dealing with certain type of men that they expect that behavior. And I'm like, that's not my behavior. I don't have time to act like a street person. Yeah. Like, and no disrespect. There's street people and there's people that's in the street. I don't have no time to disrespect you or conduct myself that way, because that's not what my mentality is at. Right. I care so much about what I'm working on that does not even matter to me. And you're gonna find that you gotta protect yourself, protect your personal life, protect everything you have, because like sometimes it's like mixy, you know? And it's like, damn, this is what you're worrying about. So I could care about you, but if you don't care about yourself, you got to go. Yeah. Right. And that's it. For real. Because they'll be in a third dream. They don't care nothing about what you're doing. Nope. But you could be, there was times I was doing this from check to check, just me by myself. Check to check, check to check, check to check.
How am I gonna pay for that? I don't know, but I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because that's part of the passion you have for something. Like when you, Mike, you would notice because we talk about this a lot, and same with Just. There's money is money, right? But there's money that's you have an investment, and then there's people who do it as a hobby. The hobby dollar, is all green. The hobby dollar will eventually dissipate. Bills, baby mama, whatever, car note. The investment money continues because the investment money is designed to use the platform to make money and not to be seen. A lot of folks, unfortunately, in this day and age, whether it's what we do, what you do, they just see the visual and not the investment that comes out of putting out the money to get. Because nobody's going to invest in you can't invest in yourself. Right, it's so true. Yeah.
And that's why I'm planning to do something like with all of us when we meet up. We don't got to film everything. But I think certain things should be seen. Because sometimes I really gotta be like, yo, listen, yo, this is not a game to me. I was married at one time.
Yeah.
I lost a whole wife because
I know how
other
that
people
feels.
didn't believe in what I
I know about that. Yeah, I know about
wife. You feel me?
Yeah.
I had a second relationship. It'd be somebody else who don't like you, who has nothing to do with nothing. But you still got to maintain households.
Yeah.
As a man and your business and do what you got to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now I'm in a space where, like, listen, anything that I got to do has to make sense. I have a friend. Her name is Vera Edwards. She does all of the movies that you see me in most of the time. I'm impressed. Battle rap movie, by the way. We're doing part 2. So if y'all want to do some cameos, we should do that.
Yeah,
I love cameos.
I'm breaking into that now. I'm breaking into that.
I could walk in and get shot. Just don't shoot me in the head, though. I get shot.
Not the face.
So what I'm
Leave
trying
the
to-
beard alone.
So what I was saying is like, yo, with all of that stuff, man, like, yo, you have to really just believe in yourself and just do what you got to do. I learned that. She always told me, you a business at this point, Showtime. Anybody who's around you must have a purpose, period.
Yes,
and you
sir.
got to teach the females how to love you. Like, look, I'm out here taking pictures, but I'm going to forget her name in the next 15 minutes. She might as well be the same person every night, okay? This is what I got to do. You
That's
know
what
what
I
I'm saying?
tell mine.
This is
It
my
just
job.
doesn't
This is
always
my
work that
job.
way.
You know what?
This
That's
is
the
my
same
job.
thing I'm going through. Like, I met a young lady, and it's like she sees my IG and everything like that. She's like, "Oh, I can't talk to you. You be around all these." I'm like, "This is my job. This is not just fun. Like, I'm doing this
I'm
for a
helping you out right here.
purpose."
I'm helping you out right here. You got to teach them how to love you. Listen, I was doing this before you met me. This is what I do. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to remember their name unless I need to remember their name. And they don't care about me because they're doing weird stuff at night, period, right now, probably, while I'm busting my brain to get from point A to point B. Because you know what? This stuff doesn't matter to me. It's easy to manipulate people in mass numbers. A small fraction of people will work problems out, but a large amount of people will just go off of opinions of other people. They won't take out
Herd
time to
in
do
the
that.
sheep.
So that's why it's easy for people to just say anything and people to be more receptive to it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to really, like, I know him. I seen him. I seen how he moved. We know each other. It's not just social media based. If you would take social media away tomorrow, people still know me, still know you, still know him. And a lot of people just be lost. A lot of these bloggers don't come outside. I
Right.
never see them outside.
Ever.
Out of side. Niggas got names like Brooklyn, Harlem, Australia. Never seen you in Australia. Never seen you in Brooklyn.
Don't even got an accent.
What are we talking about? So my whole point is you got to teach people how to love you and how to deal with you because what this come with. And if you do have somebody close, you just can be like, "Look, sweetheart, I'm going to be doing this day, this
And
day."
that, with Just, that's this week. So next week it'll be somebody
Something.
else.
It'll be something.
We're talking this Showtime. Okay, before we go to break. Okay.
No. You just shot me dead in the face just now
That's
for no
love.
reason.
Don't
Like,
touch the
That's
beard.
love.
Don't touch
That's
the
love.
beard.
That's
Don't
love.
touch
That's
the beard.
love. And the
Did it
James
help? Did it
Mike
help?
said
Nah,
I ain't
it
say
helped, but
I'm staying out of that
she
one.
said she gonna start listening to the shows now. I'm like, well, that's up to you. I keep telling you, this is just the microphone. You hear something you don't like, it's not my problem. I'm not gonna curve who I am.
I'm not. Listen.
I mean, I know.
No,
I know.
look, listen, yeah, you're being.
I mean, I know. They
Oh,
say
yeah,
that to me all
Before
the
you
time.
get into that show, we'll take a quick break. 'Cause I see you got the love doctor look in your eye. And I don't have any Coke 45 on the table. Well, I don't know if you want to be Billy after what he said this week.
Yeah.
But in any event, we're going to take a quick
Facts.
break. Keep going. It's Non-Fee Lounge. Come on back. We're back on the ride, 950 Lounge. Still joined with my man Showtime. Again, does the battle rap thing. if you got bars and got a strong will, because you might get hurt.
You go out and some vocabulary, please. Have a good verbiage. But you don't know how to spell that, look it up. Verbiage.
Before we went to break, now coming back.
Expeditiously. I just wanted to say it.
Oh, there you go.
Words.
Oh, we go
words
through,
and
we
bars.
We're gonna start using 3-syllable words.
Now you need a funky blazer like Clyde Frazier. We were talking to you. You was talking again about just the difference between having to balance what's reality, what's show, and what's reality. Yeah. You was giving Just a little lessons, because Just is the real. Before you go into that, he is the real MVP of the show. If it's one person out this group that gets squeezes as much juice out the lemon, it's Just. And I say that out of love. That's my little brother, known for years. I love him.
I like him already.
Yeah, but he gets when I go home, he stays out. So he squeezes every little inch of life. So by all means,
somebody gotta, like I said, gotta be there to represent 950 at times.
And I'm happy it's you. But Showtime, please enlighten our young scholar here.
Yeah, you got to understand that it's a different lifestyle. You can't expect people to adapt to that. Like, we used to this. This is something like somebody could come and say, they could say whatever they want. We don't care about that. We'll look at it. But when you're dealing with your lady, you got to understand, like, listen, this is who I am. I'm Showtime. I'm Kareem, first of all. But when I'm Showtime, I'm Showtime. It is what it is. This is my job. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to say things that I probably shouldn't say and probably wouldn't say. But at the end of the day, I felt like saying it, so I said it. And it's entertainment, So at the end of the day, I understand that this is a new transition for you, and I'll try my best to make it as smooth as possible. But you're going to have to work with me, too. If you want something, you have to give something.
You got to believe in me, baby. You gotta believe in me, baby.
See, here's my problem, right? I do that, I say that, but I don't say it as nice as you, right? I'm way more blunt with it, and that's my problem. So I'm like, listen, I do a show. Here's my IG. You can follow me if you want. You could listen to the show. Like, back before we moved to the Goat House, we used to be in the Bronx over there in the Valley, and the shows would be right then and there. So I'm saying it, and I'm getting text messages of "I hate you" and it's over while she's listening to the show. Like, Kev seeing me go like, "Yeah, Kev, here's another one done," and he's sitting and going, "I don't believe it."
Another one.
But I don't get it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be something I'm not. Change myself for anybody. I'd rather be alone and chill than be somebody I'm not and change for somebody. Because at this age, I give up. I'm done.
Well, Mike, while Justice being butt naked and alone,
hey, wildin' for no reason.
I always like to hear the subtle guidance of the mix master here.
Well, I'm saying, Showtime nailed it. You know what I'm saying? And you will always get more bees with honey than with vinegar. So, you do have to be the one to be like, hey, look, this is what I do. All right, I'm comfortable with what I do. I've been doing this for a while. There's an end plan to this. Listen, if we're talking, I like you. So exactly. I want you around for the end term.
That's what I'm trying to.
But you have to work.
I tell you, his business. This is the Black Yoda. I'm telling you.
You know what I feel like is the key difference between your approach and your approach? Because y'all basically saying the same thing. But there's like 1,000,001 ways to express the same dialogue. So y'all dialogues are the same, but y'all expressions, what I get from you is like, look, this is what I'm doing. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Facts.
The way I get from you is like, look, this is what I'm doing. I respect and I want what we have, but this is what we got to get used to. So it makes the woman feel a little bit more secure.
See, but the thing, Tanny, he don't care about making women feel secure.
He's like, yo,
it's crazy.
This is what it is or be out, son.
And it's crazy because I don't got that problem right now. Like, if anything, I'm on her page like, well, you know what? I can't say nothing. Cause I could want to hit my girl up and say, well, what? But then I said, I took a picture with Jada Ray, and I took a picture with Boss Chick, and I got pictures with these models. I never even know I don't even know their name, and she got her arm on my leg or something. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut up and behave myself.
I experienced that now. I think the proof to a great relationship is just don't have your lady follow you.
I think I want her to follow me. I don't care. You know what the proof to a great relationship is? It's trust and honesty.
Yeah, that's true.
And let's keep it a buck on that. Like,
but since we going down that aisle, and again, I hear what everybody's saying, but my theory is that It's never the one you with that's the problem. Because again, if you're having these conversations, it's always the ones that are friends with the ones you with that intervene and say, well, oh, why is Kev doing this and who's that and
who's this?
You know, she got all her listen. It's funny, when we first started this show, right, many years ago, and people's like, oh, wow, you know, you got a show in a world full of podcasts and talk shows. How are you going to be different? Yeah, we're going to provide different commentary. But we used to bring in models and adult actresses, and people would assume. They didn't even watch or heard the show. They would just assume, oh, wow, I want to hear. I got to hear what they saying. Yo, Kev, you always bring the bad ladies to the show. But when we bring them to the show, we flip the script. We have conversation. What they think about politics. What are they thinking about life? They have kids. How are you getting by? Things that nobody would ever ask. And I remember one I will name when she said, wow, Kev, when I come to 950, y'all care about what's on the neck up. Now, again, we might peek at what's below. But nevertheless, the show was about that. So when people, especially my ladies' friends, would say, wow, who's that? What's that? But we flipped the script, and that's all from a marketing perspective. It's kind of just taking what you got and making it into a ball of clay, making it into Legos, because people start listening to the show and we hear other things just because of what they saw. So I totally get what you get. And again, you've already experienced a relationship. Unfortunately, it didn't last. So you're not going to stop what you're doing.
Yeah, like right now, the situation I'm in, I don't have that problem. You feel me? It'd be more me saying like, yo, I know she got a different type of job. They got, you know, people got things going on. So it's like, you got to respect that they got a lot going on, and you do too. But I probably reach out more because I know how busy I am. Sometimes I could get busy. So when I try to make time, you know. But yo, I'm nice though. I'm a good guy at spinning people. I'll definitely ignore it. I mean, I spoke to you already one time, so now my actions is speaking louder than words. So like, I won't even respond to it. I'm like, you know, I care about you. I love you. I'm not worried about this no more. And I'll keep focusing on what I'm doing. I said, oh yeah, by the way, you know, we went to the movies last night. You had the crab legs. Yeah, that's because I did what
crab legs. You wasn't number 7.
Yeah, and I did what I did at the radio show, and I showed up and I smiled next to that lady who had her hand on my shoulder, and I got that $500 that night, and that's how we was living good, eating shrimps and steaks. So at the end of the day, leave me alone. Okay, I'm going to take a shower.
It's cold out here. There's some heat in this house, right? Con Ed paid. We got a few minutes left in this segment. Again, man, brother, we got to have you back real soon. Thank you again, Raw, for the hookup. I guess what I want to go at before we get you out of here is talk about the movies. Because again, you got a couple of things really in that you're in and producing. Kind of give us that lane a little bit.
All the movies that I've been working with right now in the web series, we got Rodent, the urban soap opera. That was great. It was fire. It's like when I say rodent, you know, you have females that are corporate rodents. Then you got hood rats. That's the definition of a hood rat.
We know that.
I'm in it. My name is Drew, and I got like 10 baby mamas, and I ain't, you know, I'm just doing my thing. It's crazy. Then we got Chicken. The Chicken is about domestic violence. It's crazy. Yeah. You watch that, it's bugged out. Okay. Then we got Better Day. It's how you say novella? Novella. Yeah. I'm in there. I'm selling guns and stuff like that. I'm in that. But Press, the battle rap movie, I'm the main character aside from Queen's legend Mikey D. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the most.
He's been here.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah. So it's about battle rap, but it's more so about life too. Yeah. So we filming Press Part 2 like maybe in 2 months. We got the trailers out. And right now, we just want to work with a lot of artists that could really rap and really want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got Abashi, my man here, grind his kids. You know, flip the kid. We love the kids. And my engineer Nelson, he's quiet back there, but he goes hard. So I know you ain't got a mic in front of you, Nelson, but I'm speaking in reference for you. Tell me the 10% later.
Real quick before we let Showtime go, I got a real quick question. You in front the camera. And you behind the camera. Where is Showtime going to be in 5 years? Are you going to stay in front of that camera, or are you going to go and sit there and focus on being behind the camera? What are you thinking about?
I started off behind the camera, you know, because I like doing it. First of all, people don't know nothing about me. I went to art and design. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I could draw anything I look at. I went to high school with Jay Mills. He was in school with me. It's a few other people that. So I'm an artist. I do this because I visually like it. If I'm shooting videos, I have a vision in my head and I want to see it come to life. So I'm always going to be back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't want to pick one and focus on that one?
Why?
No,
I'm just saying. I just feel like, hey, I might be in the mood where, you know what? I just want to film stuff all day and look at what I did. Or I might have to just talk. I'm going to talk. or if I have to do a movie, I'm gonna act because I like doing acting.
Right.
So I act. I like interviewing, and I like being behind the scenes. I don't limit myself. If it's going to be strenuous and it's going to take time from things that's not important or it's not moving, I'm going to go where it makes sense. Even though I could sit here and tell you anything and make it sound good.
Facts.
But if it's making more sense for me to be behind the camera, I'm behind the camera. If it makes more sense for me to show my face, then I'm going to do it. Because sometimes they be like, hey, could Showtime TV show up? I'll send somebody to represent us. They be like, no, we want to see Showtime. So I was like, okay, well, damn, I got to come.
I had that
They're
problem
like,
with
yeah,
950.
You know how
I'm
that
joking.
go?
He don't
So
like
like, so now I got to come through, and it's like now I'm not even. There's no camera work being done. I'm just standing there like this, and it's like, wow, you just want me to do this with a whole bunch of people? Well, okay.
the world we live in.
You know,
with it.
because,
It's true. No, I asked that question because we have so many artists up here, and they always, if they do multiple things, there's always one that if they could just focus on, that they say, I'd rather be a rapper than a poet, or a dancer than a choreographer, or a choreographer than a dancer. So it's always good to hear a different mindset of somebody who could say, you know what, I really can't pick one, but I know I'm good at both.
I'm a Gemini. I get bored fast. Okay. So at the end of the day, if I'm doing something and I'm like, I don't want to do this right now. It's cool, but I could get somebody else to maintain this as long as I watch it. And then I might want to display courage. We call it courage because we want to do something new. Because my mind clicks like that. Okay, I want to do something new, and I'm not afraid to do it. Y'all could sit here and be safe, but I'd rather not be safe. Right. I'd rather just, expand, not limit myself to just one particular thing. It depends on how you feel. You go with what you feel and what the energy's telling you, and then you'll never be wrong. And then I know that I got people that I could respect that's going to tell me. I could call Kevin. I'm like, hey, listen, do you think this is the right decision to make? And he might say, well, financially, if it's not making sense, and he may the logic kick in, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit behind this camera and shut up.
Can I addition one question? Last question.
Go ahead, bro.
You said you're a Gemini, right?
Yeah.
So on the other side of the polar opposite is Sagittarius season, December 9th. And I noticed that my brother's a Gemini, and one thing most Sagittarius and Geminis have is being so talented and expressive that you become the jack of all trades. How do you balance that? Because I realized recently I had to focus on one thing to make that one thing work, because I was suffering from so many different things that I can dabble in that it was like I wasn't investing in one enough to make it pop. Like, how do you balance that?
And I think you kind of answered that question yourself, because you got common sense. At one point you said, hey, you know what? It's not making sense right now. So I'm going to do what makes sense because I have common sense. Some people don't have that logic. It takes some people longer than others. Some people learn faster. Some people could see, like, you could tell me anything you want and I could hear half of it, but if you show me it, I own it. You know what I'm saying? Some people's auditory, you got kinetic, and you got visual. So like me, I can physically see something is not where it should be, and it doesn't make sense right now for me to do that, and then my logic kick in, and that's how you balance it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got common sense. You be like, shit, this is not working. Let me just switch this over and make some adjustments, and keep me afloat.
Got you.
No doubt.
I can tell you
That's
smart.
good.
Your mind be working. I was observing you. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, he's inquisitive.
I know. I'm not. Trust me. I know.
I'm surrounding myself with a fortress.
I know
my man
between him. Yo, this is the right. This is nice. This whole energy is dope. Like,
Appreciate it.
I go to some places. I'm like, yo, I can't wait.
Did you think anything less coming here?
I know. You're like a perfectionist, though. As I'm sitting next to Kevin, I hope I got none of my teeth.
Nah, you good, bro. You good. You got more hair than me. My man Showtime. Where can people reach out to you, find more information, battle rap, movies, what have you?
I want to say I appreciate everybody. I love all the love. I'm genuine. I'm blessed. I'm humbled by every experience that I have. If you take me different, you can find me at shotimetv on all platforms, or shotimetv.com. For the movies, you want to go to streetlinevideo.com. Royal Hustler Entertainment. Royal Hustler, look her up. She's doing everything, man. Like,
and the thing about Royal, the tap off, is that one thing I when I first met her, and I didn't know she came with somebody else, and the beauty of her is that she didn't even know me, and we followed my stuff, followed her stuff on my page.
She's good for that.
And I was like, wow, that says a lot about a person that doesn't even know you, but will just because they vibe, and that's all I had to know, because that told me right there in a mouthful. Right, exactly.
Let me shout out like 4 people.
Go, bro.
Shout out to Streetline Video, C Divine Entertainment, Clutch World, Confetti the Realist. He from the Rilla. He gonna kill me. The Rilla. He from Texas. Shout out to Miss Ill with it. Shout out to Fly Mugga. Shout out to just everybody that I'm dealing with. Taj Millie, Tony Stans, everybody who ever battled for me. If I forgot you, I'm gonna get you on the next interview because I got a lot going on, and just forgive me if I didn't. Oh, and Jared Archie, my partner, with the battle rap, the control room. He's talented.
We're gonna have you back, bro. Don't worry about it.
I feel like I was getting an award, right?
Where's the music?
It's a rap.
My man, Showtime. It's 9. We're gonna take a quick break. We keep this thing moving. It's 950 Lounge. Come on back. Hey, it's your boy 950 Kev for the 950 Lounge Show with LeBron James and the Radio Game, the most electrifying man in media today. And I'm 1/5 of the best team in radio. So I'm joined by my brother Rodeo, the funny guy, just the classic man, the cynic, aka Mr. Roper, Backstage Ed, and the lovely, super talented Steph Pearl. It's 950 Lounge every day, all day on multiple networks. So tell us a listen, let us know what you think. Catch us at www.950lounge.com, on my Instagram at 950kev.